Hi everybody, welcome back to Taji's World of Books and welcome to my October TBR. Hey you guys, I am so sorry that I have been delayed. Obviously it is now the 10th of October and I have still not gotten this video up, but who cares? Like, it's coming up so you guys can at least see what I will be reading for the month. Listen, you guys, I've been a little bit MIA because I've had a lot going on in my personal life. A lot of really fun things and a lot of exciting things. For those of you that don't know, I got a new puppy and her name is Izzy. And she is 11 weeks old today. And so she is just a huge amount of work, as you guys that have had puppies or have had dogs or whatever. No, the dogs are just a lot of work. And so Miss Izzy is a thing. And so lot of cleaning up behind her, but it's all worth it because she is a joy. So like I said, there's that going on. And then I've got some other fun stuff happening. And it's just really distracted me from my reading and from staying on top of uploading. And I'm so sorry about that. But you know, life happens sometimes, right? And so we just have to roll with it and make the best of it that we can. But I'm super happy with all the things that are going on in my personal life. So having said that, I'm going to talk to you about what I'm reading this month. So I'm going to try and stay on track and try and make sure that I get the reading done. These are some books that I have put up that I was supposed to read last month, but as I said, life got away from me and I didn't get to read those things, but it's all good. And I'm going to try not to be too ambitious. I'm going to try to be reasonable about what I'm saying I'm going to read. And as always the case, if I don't get to it, I will obviously carry it over into the next month. And so ultimately it'll get read, but like, it doesn't matter when I read it as long as I read it, right? Okay, so having said that, this is what I'm reading. I think I'm going to start with finishing off the Karen Rose books, okay? The romantic suspense. And I have no idea which order these are going to be coming in, but I'm going to read them. Death is Not Enough, Into the Dark. I probably will not do a review on those books because you know that I love Karen Rose. They're always a 4 out of 4, solid 4 for sure. They're not high on the spice because that's not what it's about, right? It's more about the catching the killer, trying to figure out who the serial killer is, how all the characters are connected. It also has, you know, a relationship development component that's kind of secondary to it. And it's not closed door, you know, like you see the hookup and you see it, but it's just not all spicy and it's fine for what it is. So for those, I'll probably do shorts on. Like if you want this, then check this out. So it'll be that kind of thing. Like I said, I won't go into like a deep dive into like, here's an explanation of the book and like all that stuff. I'll just do it in a short. And so then she started a new series and I have the 3 books on that and then I'm done with Karen Rose. And that's Say Goodbye. This is in her Sacramento series. Say No More and Say You're Sorry. And I actually think that Say You're Sorry is first and it should be read in that order, but you'll figure it out for my shorts. Okay, so from there, then I'm going to dive into some Jessica Hawkins. And this is, I think, a standalone. And this is Slip of the Tongue. Oh, I love this. Her husband doesn't want her anymore. The man next door will give up everything to have her. Yes, he will. So I'm there for that. Looks good. I also have these Jessica Hawkins. Heard really great things about it, so I'm super excited. Didn't get a chance to get to them last month, but I will this month. And this is Something in the Way, Somebody Else Sky, Move the Stars, and Lake and Manning. And I believe that the first 3 books are about one couple, and then the following book is a companion novel, I believe is how it goes down. I also have a Nikki Sloan. I have sorted. Now, when I looked up, it seems like there's another book that is the first book that you read, but it seems like it's only on ebook. So I'm going to figure it out. And if that's the case, I'll do that ebook first and then I'll read this because I think it's a duet. I believe this is on audio. The other is not. Charles from Books on Stereo has a great system for using Speechify. I'll link his video down below. I think I'm going to use that system on Speechify to try to do that as an alternative to Alexa to see how I do with it. I'll let you know how it goes. Thanks, Charles. Charity Bee. This is the last Charity Bee book that I have not read, and it's in the Inferno world. And so the Inferno world is in a compilation of books written by several authors that write in erotica and like dark romance and that kind of genre. And so they were all commissioned to write in this world. And one of these books is Charity B's books, and that is Desiccate, and it's the only one. It's the only Charity B book that I have not yet read. So I'm happy to say I have read all of Charity B's books once I finally read this one. So I'm going to read that this month. This book came in a book box. So I don't know anything about it. I don't even know Jiffy Kate. That sounds like a pen name. Jiffy. I don't know anything about Jiffy. I don't know why that's funny to me. It's very entertaining. I don't know anything about Jiffy. And this is Neutral Grounds, and we'll try it. We'll see how it goes. First comes marriage, then comes love, divorce. Let's pretend this never happened. That'd be some drama I'd get myself into. I'd get myself into something. I'd be like, can we just like erase that and just act like it just didn't, like, this was a blip in time. I'm thinking that I'm thinking that this is what this is going to be, but I don't know. I will let you know. So let's see what happens. Okay, so then I also have, this is another book box situation. All of my books that I get from my book boxes come from Reveal Book Box. And I like them because they do give me new authors that I wouldn't have checked out on my own. So it's always a pleasant surprise. And this is Hearts Don't Lie, the Pinion Ridge series by Sutton Bishop. And I am going to do like I have done in the past with these particular books. Hopefully this is book 1 in the series. I'm not going to buy any of the other books. I'm just going to read this one, and I'm going to see if it's worth my while. And if it is, then I will purchase other books. If it is not, then I will say, thank you so much for playing and chiming in, but I'm going to like bail out gracefully. So I'll let you know. Christina Lauren, this is, you know, Christina Lauren tends to be a hit or miss for me. If this is very rom-com-y, rom-coms are not my deal. You know, I want it dark and spicy. But this is Twice in a Blue Moon. I've never read it, don't know anything about it. If you do, please put it in the comments below. Is it worth my time, or am I going to be bored to tears? Because if I'm going to be bored to tears, I got so much stuff going on in my life right now that I'm so distracted. Like any little thing will just like, it's so easy for me to be like, woo, up in the clouds. And so I don't want that. I want something who's going to like ground me, and I'd be like so twisted and depraved that I'm just like, oh my God, like it doesn't matter. Like nothing is going to like sway me off of that. So if this is very rom-com-y and very whimsical and like whatever, then I don't even want to deal with it. So let me know if you know. Okay, so then I want to continue in the world of the Morellis, and this is Deanna Darling's Dangerous Temptation and Beautiful Nightmare. And I'm really excited to see, because like I said before, there are different authors that are writing in this world, and so it's going to continue on, and this is going to be the Morellis as opposed to the Constantines. And as I said before, you're either Team Constantine or you're Team Morelli. So I got to read about the Morellis to see. So far, I'm Constantine. I'm Constantine all the way because those twins. But that whole situation with the twins was a trip. But I'm going to read this and see what I think about it. Gianna usually writes a solid book, and so I'm really excited about it. So I'll let you know what I think about that. So then I'm going to go into, we talked about the non-con and the CNC situation and the dubious consent. So this is Pam Godwin, and I think this is also captive situation. I think that these are like they're, it's a capture situation and they're being freed from slavery in essence. I haven't gotten to them yet, but I'm excited. So Deliver Us from Evil. And then we have Unshackled, Dominate, and Complicate. That is the final book. I don't have the bind up of that, but that is all good. I'm fine with that. And then lastly, what would my life be if I did not have a BDSM submissive trilogy in my life to just complete everything and make me feel whole? Submission, I am not a submissive. Domination, you have always belonged to me. And connection, he is my alpha and omega. I'm just in my little happy place. I'm so excited. I also have another CD Rice. I don't know where it falls in. Dark Knights, Prince Roman. I will figure out where all of this falls and let you know and read it accordingly. Couple more CD Rice, Marriage Games, Rough Edge. Don't know where they fall. There are probably other books in the series. If there are a number of other books in the series for this, then what I will probably do is put this off into November, get the other books that go with it because I know I'm gonna love it, and then read them all together as one. I think that's a better plan. I think Layla is very atmospheric and appropriate for Halloween time. I don't know. We'll see. That's Layla. I'll let you know. And then lastly, this came in a book batch, and this is Close Watch by Tracy, Gerald. And again, as I've said before, please put in the comments below if you've heard of any of these books, if you've read them, if you know anything about them, if you think I will like them. I would greatly appreciate that. And then also put in the comments below books that you would like to see me read. Now, let me say this. I am, generally speaking, an audiobook reader. If it's not on audiobook, then I generally won't pick it up. However, if it is on Kindle Unlimited, and I can get Alexa to read it, or it's an ebook, and it is just so damn hot and spicy that you're just like, Taji's got to read this book. She's going to freaking die over this book. She's going to love it. Then recommend it to me for sure. But if you're recommending to me books that are not on ebook or not on audiobook, and they are not hot and spicy, and they're thrillers, or they're, you know, those kinds of, like, I love it. Thank you so much, but I probably won't read it. So like, you know, I geared 100% towards dark romance. Most generally, you know, there are my exceptions. I am a huge Cassandra Clare fan. You guys know that. I'm a huge Sarah J. Maas fan. I'm a huge KJ Sutton fan. Like those fantasy romances like that, like I'm a sucker for that for sure. But if I'm not reading in fantasy romance, then I'm absolutely always going to gravitate towards dark and depraved. So it is what it is. You guys are here, all here for the same thing. Y'all know how it is. So having said that, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so sorry that I have been MIA, but it's all for really good reasons, but I will try to balance everything out in a better way so that I can be coming back to you on a regular basis. So we still have some fantastic things coming up in the month of October and November. And so I need to get on my game. I got to get my head back in the game so I can get on this stuff and bring it and deliver these things to you that you guys will be looking forward to. So like I said before, leave your comments below because it's always fantastic when we have a discussion going, because it shows the YouTube algorithm that the video is relevant and that you guys want to see it. So having said that, you guys, that's all that I have for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward. Don't forget to smash that like button, right? And subscribe to the channel so you know when I'm going to be back. Okay, guys, that's all I got for today. See you next time. Bye.